See, the difference between my brand and your brand, it doesn't matter what platform I'm on. I mean something.
Subscribe to the Unconquered Tribe. You are now live with the incredible host.
Wow.
This is Hawk School, the gifted and the elect.
Sunsets, they'll get so good that they'll catch every sunset every single time. There are so many people that will allow abundance of one thing and another, just not abundance of money yet, because they've practiced the thought of not enough money so much. They've been close on making their payments and worried about money, and they've been measuring money with action and how much do you get per hour and what's your salary and what's your talent worth and how much can you perform and why has your performance earned more money than that performance. People are all wadded up out here in the manifestations of money, and if you would just step back from those manifestations of money and talk about energy, which means talk about satisfaction. You want to be filthy rich with enthusiasm, filthy rich with happiness, filthy rich with satisfaction. I'm so rich with really good ideas. I'm so rich with happiness when I wake up in the morning. That's what you've got to be ready for. And when you get there, so that you feel that way no matter what the state of money is, then the state of money must match the state of vibration. It's law.
And it's known, it's written, that the righteous shall inherit the kingdom of God, the earth. And the wicked shall be shaken out.
Say hello to my little friend!
What food stuff that you talking about? That's African. I ain't no African.
Well, I'm Mexican. We're proud people.
And I'm American. I was born here. My mammy and my daddy was born here. And my daddy's daddy. And I ain't no African.
Dom the Mongo. Dom the Mongo.
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hawk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, shit.
You gon' smell my cologne. Insimiyaki on some bar number 9, cause I do not play.
That's the same clone I wear.
Tabernacle sanctuary, cause we keep God first in everything we do.
Wait,
Hey,
stop the
Pimp.
music. Stop the music. Stop the music. Hold on. Stop the music. Peace to the tribes. Peace to the tribes. You know the vibes. It is I, the inevitable, the incredible Hawk, and this is Hawk School for the gifted and the elect, and we are broadcasting live from the emphatically immaculate Republic of Atlantis. Let's go, y'all.
Dom the Mongo.
Now, I don't see no I am rich
Dom
on
the
the screen.
Mongo.
I don't see I am rich on the screen. Let me give y'all a little inspiration, all right? We're going to be talking about billionaire, all right? Billionaires, breathing billionaire, you know what I'm talking about? Straight up. Straight up. What's up here? Billionaire. All right. We own 250,000 farms with 20 million acres of land worth $500 million.
Dom the Mongo. Dom the
I
Mongo.
digress. If you're new here, this is what we do here. I am the Incredible Hawk. Where we fly. We don't walk. You know what I'm talking about? Straight
Dom
up.
the Mongo.
Now put them I am rich. Put that I am
Dom
rich
the
in the
Mongo.
chat. All right? Put that I am rich in the chat if you're ready.
I'm just asking, what has he really done for y'all? Or do y'all only accept him because your pastors that you listen to on YouTube told y'all to accept him?
Newsflash, you ain't my friend in the first place.
I thought you were a black guy.
Hey.
You're Indian?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
You got me kidding me.
Indian are you?
Like Tonto Indian?
What food stuff that you talking about? That's African. I ain't no African.
But I'm thinking, we're proud people.
And I'm American. I was born here. My mammy and my daddy was born here. And my daddy's daddy. And I ain't no African.
Stop the music, stop the music, stop the music. I guess we too turnt. I guess we too turnt. I said, I guess we too turnt. Now, before we get into this, all right, get the music back up here, all right? Just because they ain't turnt, all right, don't mean we ain't turnt. You know what I'm talking about? Straight up.
Dom the Monko. Dom the Monko.
Let's give them rise up. You are the best of people raised for the good of mankind. I don't know if you have been told that. I'd like to shout out my brother Certified Sachi, all right, for dropping this link in the chat, all right, and turning up on these niggas, all right? Let's give Sachi a round of applause. First off, let's start there. Let's start there.
Subscribe to the Unconquered Tribe. You are now live with an incredible host.
Wow,
This is
Indian
Talk
people.
School for the Gifted and the Elect.
Now what we have here is a excerpt, all right, from a newspaper. Let's get the official script, all right? Negro race, all right? This is from the Choctaw Advocate. Wait, stop the music. Stop the music. Stop the music. I don't think you heard me. I said this is from the Choctaw Advocate, Butler, Alabama, Wednesday, July 24th, 1912. I don't think they heard me. I don't think they heard me, y'all. The Negro race has billion in U.S., right? Return of colored people to dark continent is impossible. Owing to material progress made by them, it is announced Kansas City, Missouri disenfranchised the Negro and sent him back to Africa. Send him back to Africa? Absurd. Impossible. More than $1 billion worth of United States real estate, which he owns in his own name in the United States, is not easily. I said it's not easily. Oh, yeah, I know they hate it. I know they hate it. Calm down. The twins ain't even supposed to be here. Who let the twins back up here? What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Hold on. Wait a minute, man. Who let the twins back up here? All right? We want to talk about these billions, all right? Don't get to trying to CIA out my stream right now. Not right now, all right? Not right now. We talking money. Peace to the tribes, peace to the tribes. We talking money. Negro race has billions, all right? Let's just start there. We're going to get into the bill, but we talking money, right? Besides, the Negro is not an African. He's not an African. Why would we send him to Africa?
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, shit.
I said the Negro is not an African. He is an American. African. I said African, quote unquote, is a misnomer. Why try to send him to a country which is not his own? Why?
Dom the Monko. Dom the Monko.
Subscribe to the Unconquered Tribe. You are now live with an incredible host.
Wow,
This is Talk School for the Gifted and the Elect.
To cover up the Aboriginal member of our people here in the West.
Say hello to my little friend.
What stuff that you talking about? I ain't no I was born here. My mammy and my daddy was born here, and my daddy's daddy, and I ain't no African.
You gon' smell my cologne. Yaki on some bar number 9, cause I do not play.
That's the same clone I wear.
Tabernacle sanctuary, cause we keep God first in everything we do.
Hey, pimp.
It's the Spirit of God. See, the Spirit of God is omnipotent, and it works on you. It'll work on your ass, and I can be far, far away, because it's considered conscious, you know. I stop faking it, because I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you. Know when you're out there in Venice, talking that hatred, of oneness. Got a cooperation, you know, and he's not competing against the devil. See, the old man has God, and he be racing the devil and trying to beat the devil to the punch. When God's thing is already established. You don't understand that though, huh? You don't hear me though, huh? Hey, Whitey can come and overturn God rules. Say, we don't do things around here. We don't do things the way the omnipotent, omnipowerful, omnipresent God do it, cause that's religion. So it's all right for you to deal treacherously with us, huh? Charges the feet to ride on Caesar's road. You don't charge the sons of the Most High God, huh? Yeah. After all Jesus done did for you. And he said to me, Son of man, I send you to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto. Yeah, that's the thing I gotta say about.
Peace to the tribes, peace to the tribes. Let's get to it, why don't we? Let me reiterate, if you're new here, this is what we do here. I am the Incredible Hawk, and this is Hawk School for the Gifted and the Elect, and we are broadcasting live from the emphatically immaculate Republic of Atlantis. That was just a little warm-up. Now, there were some things said in my intro which may be a little elaborate for some. However, we wanted to give everyone time to get in here, and I didn't see any rich people in the chat. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to the Godfeather, Chiapas in the building, Tribe. Y'all go subscribe to our backup channel at Aboriginal America. You'll see it in the top of the chat, so we could get those numbers up. We're gonna start adding some content there, and we'll be streaming live to multiple channels coming very soon. You know what I'm talking about? Straight up. Shout out Juice in the building. What happened to Juice Wrench? That's insanity. I don't know. You know what? I'm finna just go on and mark y'all niggas out. I'm gonna mark y'all niggas out who keep playing with the moderators. Straight up.
Subscribe to the Unconquered Tribe. You are now live with the Incredible Hawk.
Wow,
This is Hawk School for the Gifted and the Elect.
Shout out Juice in the building. All right, get it right. Mama Chief in the building. Peace to Mama Chief. All right, we got Eastside 1415 in here. Chief Crazy overstanding. Brother Wolf is in the building. Shout out Brother Wolf riding against the enemy.
And it's known as written that the righteous shall inherit the kingdom of God, the earth. And the wicked should be shaken out.
Shout out to 10 AC King, Copper Goddess is in the building, Tribe. Who else? Balioso in the building, Empress Goddess Namaste in the building, Tribe. Who else we've got in here? True Libra is in the building. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Janice River Baby is in the building, Lady Moon is in the building. Tribe. Juan Truth is in the building. Bendición, brother. Yeah, peace to the tribes. You already know the vibes. Let's get y'all one more round of applause. You know what I'm talking about?
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hawk in the building. What's up, man?
Now, there were some things said, right, we just read from that clip from the newspaper, which we will be reiterating. All right, I just had to kick up a little dust and get it cracking up there. You know what I'm talking about? It was a little light. You know what I'm talking about? It's a little light to be turning up. We got too much sauce. All right. Straight up. Share the live stream. Bang the light. All right. Bang the light.
Subscribe to the Unconquered Tribe. You are now live with the incredible host.
Wow,
This
Indian
is Hawk
TV.
School for the Gifted and the Elect.
Now, misnomer. What is a misnomer? All right, because it was said, all right, in the article that we were reading from, all right, that African is a misnomer. All right, let's start this properly so when I edit it out, I can, you know, dissect it and show and prove, all right, on what's really going on here, all right, because it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be one of them ones, bruh, Africa, all right? It's gonna be one of them ones, all right? Let's see if we could get it even better right there, all right? So we're gonna go ahead and screenshot that, all right? Screenshot that. That's the thumbnail.
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
Yeah, it's gonna be one of them ones. All right, we just gonna keep on giving them, you know what I'm talking about, the pure uncut. Now, let's get back to the topic at hand, all right? Billionaire. Whatever do you mean, Hawk School? All right. And now, before we get deep into this article here that was provided to us by one of the Wolf Clan certified sites, you know what I'm talking about? Before we get into this, let's make sure we know exactly what is meant by some of these things that are said in this article. All right, go ahead and screenshot that. There's gonna be a lot of hurt feelings. All right.
And when Father's Day comes around this year, you should make sure you send me a Father's Day card because you are my son.
Because this is gonna be a vibe. All right, let's play Two-Face. I think it's only right. Misnomer. Stop the music, all right? Stop the music. I know I can't make it. All right, just chill. Chill the fuck out, all right? Misnomer, according to Edom Online, all right, one of our favorite sources for English language etymology, says 15th century in law in error in a name. Mistaken identification of an accused or convicted person. Accused or convicted? Wait a minute. What the hell? Wait a minute. We haven't done anything. To misname. To wrongly name. All right? From wrongly. Means act of applying a wrong name designation from 1630s. Wait, the fuck? You telling me for 400 years? I said for 400 years, all right? There has been no doubt. There has been no doubt, right, that misnomer means the act of applying a wrong name or designation, all right? And I find that to be very damaging description as we reflect on this article, okay? Let's just read. Let's read a little bit, all right? You know, they love to say we don't have the sources, all right? Well, we got the sources.
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, shit.
Let's just talk about this first and foremost, all right? Let's slow the live stream down a little bit, and let's talk about this. Negro race has billion in U.S. All right? Billion.
Subscribe to the Unconquered Tribe. You are now live with the incredible host.
Wow,
This
Indian
is Hawk
TV.
School for the Gifted and the Elect.
and I quote, disenfranchise the Negro and send him back to Africa? Send him back to Africa? Absurd. Impossible. More than $1 billion worth of United States real estate, which he owns, is in his own name in the United States, is not easily, I said it's not easily to be taken from him. Besides, the Negro is not an African, he is an American. African is a misnomer. Why try to send him to a country which is not his own?
Dom the Mongo.
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh shit.
Why? Where did our wealth go? Let's continue to read, all right? We'll go to the article itself, all right? The primary source, all right? Don't get it twisted, just in case you were wondering. All right? We're going to read the article in its entirety, all right? Because we don't, what do they call it? Cherry pick? Yeah, we don't pick cherries, all right? We don't pick cherries. And of course, we'll provide a link for this in the members section, however that shit works, all right? And a matter of fact, speaking of the memberships, let's go to the Cash App, because I like to shout some people out who supported the last stream, and we didn't get a chance to shout them out. So now I would like to shout out Tanya Collins, and I believe we shouted out Kusa, but we're going to shout them out again. Who else we got on here? And I believe there was one more, and DeAndre Cobb's Tribe. Oh yeah, that's going to be one of them more. Go ahead and put the let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. I don't think I was supposed to. Let's just pull this up. Get this guy out of here with the popcorn, all right? Enough with the popcorn. Return of colored people to dark continent is impossible owing to material progress made by them. Excuse me, it is announced. All right, let's get it a better shot. I believe this is a pretty good screenshot. We'll start here, all right? Just want to show and prove that we got everything on deck. And I'm going to take my time and read this slowly and piss them off, all right? That's what we're going to do.
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh shit.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and piss them off. Let's get Pigeon Watch up here, all right? Now, this is a very, very damaging source here, all right? And we're just giving people time to get in here. We have so much to cover, actually. Oh, you know what happened? I think, here it is right here. We need this. There we go. This is the whole thing right here. It's the Choctaw Advocate. Let me zoom in so they can see that. All right. Choctaw Advocate, Butler, Alabama, Wednesday, July 24, 1912. All right. Negro race has billion in U.S. Return of colored people to dark continent is impossible owing to material progress made by them, it is announced. Kansas City, Missouri. Disenfranchise the Negro and send him back to Africa? Absurd. Impossible. More than $1 billion worth of United States real estate, which he owns in his own name in the United States, is not easily to be taken from him. Besides, the Negro is not an African. He is an American. African is a misnomer. Why try to send him to a country which is not even his own? So says Dr. J.R. Hawkins of North Carolina, Secretary and Commissioner of Education for the African Methodist Episcopal Church.
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
Wait a minute. So even the good folks down at the African church apparently knows that the American Negro is not from Africa. I digress. A delegate to the General Conference at the Allen Chapel, Dr. Hawkins has made a study of the business status of his race in connection with his regular work as one of their foremost educators. It probably will startle the world when it realizes that we have acquired in the last 50 years over $1 billion in real estate, Dr. Hawkins said. And that is only the beginning of the rapid forward march which the Negro is making as a businessman. All right, where does Don DeMarco?
Dom DeMarco. Dom DeMarco.
Where is Dom DeMarco when you need him? Where is Dom DeMarco when you need him? Put some gems in the chat if you can hear me loudly and clearly, and if this is very damaging to the Afrocentric paradigm. Very, very damaging. All right. It probably will startle the world when it realizes that we have acquired in the last 50 years over $1 billion in real estate, Dr. Hawkins said. And this is only the beginning of the rapid forward march which the Negro is making as a businessman. The Negro could not help being a businessman. I said he could not help being a businessman, right? Hold on, stop the music. We don't need music, right? We don't need music. Put the gems in the chat. Let me see if I see some gems in the chat if you're getting this loudly and clearly, all right? Big money talk, all right? Got big money talk going on over here, y'all. Billionaire, all right? We breathe in billionaire. I digress. He was surrounded with it in the years of slavery. He was taught how to drive a bargain in horses or real estate, even if his master didn't teach him how to read and write. Wait, you mean, so even the niggas that was allegedly, quote unquote, employed, for lack of better terms, right? For the indentured servants or the slaves, right? The niggas with jobs, all right? Apparently, according to this gentleman, even if they were illiterate, they were still hustling, folks. All right? They were still hustling. Please, folks, try to keep it down. There are 400 self-supporting newspapers. I said 400 self-supporting newspapers. Daily and weekly, owned and published by Negroes in the United States. 3,000, I said 3,000 physicians have been graduated from Negro and white schools and are now practicing among their people. I said 2,000 lawyers have been admitted to the bar in the United States Courts of Justice, and 380 authors are found among our race. Let me start that from the top. Forgive me. There are 400 self-supporting newspapers, daily and weekly, owned and published by Negroes in the United States. 3,000 physicians have been graduated from Negro and white schools and are now practicing among their people. 2,000 lawyers have been admitted to the bar in the United States Court of Justice, and 380 authors are found among our race. We own 41 schools and colleges, representing an investment of $38 million, and $45 million has been spent in church property for Negroes. Wait, what?
You are cut down to the ground. You who weakened the nation.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. Don't forget about that $10,000 Cash App loan we still have. We own 41 schools and colleges, representing an investment of $38 million, and $45 million has been spent in church properties for Negroes. Negro men own and control 51 banks. It's very interesting to me that these guys love bringing up newspaper clippings and digging through the crates looking for a slave manifest. Looking for a slave manifest. Ay, ay, ay.
Subscribe to the Unconquered Tribe. You are now live with the incredible host.
Wow,
This
Indian
is Hawk
TV.
School for the Gifted and the Elect.
Negro men own and control 51 banks, which are prosperous and flourishing, and $650,000 has been invested in Negro libraries. And it is significant that in the Southland, Negroes own 180,000 farms on which 50 years ago they toiled to the crack of a slave driver's whip. Now, of course, this is diabolical because it's, one of these brotherhood guys at the African church, right, who knows that the Negro isn't African, all right? We'll talk about that later. As I said, I won't be cherry-picking this article. The Negro is born American and he feels it is his country. Africa has no call for him. It is as a fairy tale to him. Pestilence and disease are not uncommon in Africa, but America nurtures him and makes him strong, and he likes it and intends to stay in it. Shout out Thundy Media in the chat. Tribe, DJ ZBE. Don't flood the chat, man. You're going to make everybody else stop talking. You scaring them, man. You scaring them. All right, don't be scaring the ladies, bro. We finally got some female subscribers, all right? Straight up. Yeah, this is a bomb. The Negro is a born American and he feels it is his country. Africa has no call for him. It is as a fairy tale to him. Pestilence and disease are not uncommon in Africa, but America nurtures him and makes him strong, and he likes it and intends to stay in. That doctrine is being taught our 1.65 million children in the public schools. The Negro does not ask for any special legislation in his favor. He is willing to take his chance and is confident that he can bear his own burden as well as the white man.
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
And towards the end, we are striving to educate our ignorant poor, make healthy the weak, and to help more Negroes to own their own homes and farms.
Subscribe to the Unconquered Tribe. You are now live with the Incredible Hulk.
Wow,
This is Hulk School for the Gifted and the Elect.
Now let us remember that this is from July 24th, 1912. All right, I hope everybody got their screenshots. All right. If you're new here, this is what we do here. I am the Incredible Hulk, and this is Hulk School for the Gifted and the Elect, and we are broadcasting live from the emphatically immaculate Republic of Atlantis. This is Billionaire. You are a billionaire. Did you know you were a billionaire? Let's take it back. Let's go back in time a little more. What's this? What year is this? This is from the year 1858. All right. And I believe we've read this before, but we're going to read it again. All right. We're going to read it again. Antiquities of America. Excuse me, Antiquities in America. All right. Because what goes hand in hand with this abundance of wealth, all right, is, of course, a world of wealth around us, right? And that's why we played the intro that we played in the beginning, right? Because we want you to vibrate at a higher frequency, straight up. We want you to be reminded of the greatness, right, of those who came before you. Let's just read a short excerpt. Again, this is circa 1858 from the Rathman's Journal. Antiquities in America. Throughout the entire length and breadth of the country, washed as it is by the waters of two mighty oceans and abounding in natural resources, enormous beyond what is impossible to conceive, we find much to admire in the aspect and beauty of nature. And whether we travel from the distant shores of Maine and New Brunswick to the golden sands of California and the shores of the great Pacific, or from the bright Castle Lakes of Minnesota to the orange groves of Florida, we behold throughout the immense extent the features of nature, grand and beautiful in every form and aspect. The mineralogist, the geologist, the naturalist, the botanist, and even the antiquarian have all a rich field here, strange as it may appear. America abounds in antiquities so extensive, so beautiful and majestic as to rival those of Thebes or Nineveh, ruins of ancient cities of immense extent, fortifications, mounds, and pyramids, temples with the walls built of hewn stone, showing a refined taste in architecture and adorned with human figures, beautifully executed large altars, ornamented with hieroglyphics, probably giving a record of those who reared them, but which no man has been able to decipher. Remains of ancient palaces with beautiful specimens of sculpture and painting, with many other marks of ancient greatness, prove to us that this is not a new world, but that a powerful empire existed at a very remote period of time, teeming with a population highly skilled in arts, and in a state of civilization far beyond anything we have been led to conceive of the Aborigines previous to the discovery of the continent by Europeans.
Subscribe to the Unconquered Tribe.
Dom the Monko. Dom the Monko.
Oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive. The antiquities of America extend from the eastern shores of Maine and Massachusetts to the Pacific, and from the Great Lake and British dominions to Peru and La Plata in South America. In fact, throughout the extent of both continents, immense forest grows over the ruins of large cities, and the gigantic size of the trees with indications that other generations of trees sprung up and grew before them proves that the ruins were in existence before the Christian era. In every portion of the United States, interesting ruins have been discovered. I say in every portion of the United States, interesting ruins have been discovered. In the states of New York have been found sculptured figures of 100 animals of different species, executed in a style far superior to anything exhibited by any of the existing tribes of Indians.
Dom the Monko. Dom the Monko.
Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Maybe they don't hear me, Mama Chief.
What fool stuff's that you talking about? That's African. I ain't no African.
Well, I'm Andica. We're proud people.
And I'm American. I was born here. My mammy and my daddy was born here. And my daddy's daddy. And I ain't no African.
And it's known, it's written, that the righteous shall inherit the kingdom of God, the earth. And the wicked shall be shaken out.
See, the difference between my brand and your brand doesn't matter what platform I'm on. It means something.
To cover up the Aboriginal member of our people here in the West.
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up?
Stop the music, all right? I guess they don't hear me. Maybe I should read more. The state of Ohio abounds in ruins of towns and fortifications with extensive mounds and pyramids. At Marietta and in Missouri, beautiful pottery, silver and copper ornaments and pearls of great beauty and luster have been dug from the earth. In the caves of Tennessee and Kentucky, mummies have been found. In a high state of preservation, clothed with claws and skins of various textures, inlaid with feathers. Like discoveries have been made at Carrollton, near Milwaukee, in the state of Wisconsin. Ruins of huge fortifications appear. Similar ruins appear in the state of Missouri. On the south side of the Missouri River in the western portion of the state is an enclosure of some 500 acres, which includes the ruins of buildings. I said buildings. No doubt, an ancient tower. I said on the south side of the Missouri River in the western portion of the state is an enclosure of some 500 acres, which include the ruins of a building, no doubt, ancient tower, with walls over 100 feet high and 80 feet wide at the base, attached to which are redoubt and citadel with work much resembling the structure of a tower in Europe.
I wonder what is the emergency. I hear shots! Okay, ma'am, calm down. What kind of shots?
but is in the south of Mexico that a magnificent and beautiful ruins present themselves in abundance, ruins of majestic cities and magnificent temples and altars, with beautiful works of sculpture, tastefully wrought palaces adorned with paintings, colors chiefly sky blue and light green, which show by their richness and elegance to be the work of highly cultivated people. These ruins, and majestic and beautiful in appearance, but overgrown, with thick forests of mahogany and cedar of immense dimensions, and great age, proved to the world that a great empire existed here at a very remote period of time, and that this empire teemed with an immense population of people skilled in mechanical arts and in an advanced state of cultivation. The most extensive ruins are to be found in Uxmal and Palenque, in the southeast of Mexico at Uxmal, and immense pyramids coated with stone and quadrangular stones, edifices and terraces. The highest of these pyramids is 180 feet, and on the summit it supports a temple. On one of the facades of the temple are 4 human figures cut in stone with great exactness and elegance. The hands are crossed upon the breast, and the head is covered with something like a helmet. About the neck is a garment of the skin of an alligator, and over catch body is a figure of a death's head and bones. At Palenque, a city of great extent, are immense ruins with the remains of a royal palace, one temple, that of Copan, 520 feet by 650, and supposed to have been as large as St. Peter's at Rome.
Wow, Indian TV. For the gifted and the elect.
Another temple of great dimension is here, having an entrance by a portico 100 feet long and 10 feet broad. It stands on an elevation of 60 feet. The pillars of the portico are adorned with hieroglyphics and other devices. Different objects of worship have been found, representations of the gods who were worshipped in this country. These temples, with 14 large buildings and many other objects of curiosity, stand here as monuments of ancient greatness. To remind us of the remote origin of a mighty empire, the city has been described as the Thebes, as the Thebes of America. And travelers have supposed that it must have been 60 miles in circumference and contained a population of 3 million souls. Yes, 3 million souls. Centuries must have elapsed and dynasties succeeded each other before such order of architecture were introduced, and a great length of time must have passed before an empire would become sufficiently powerful to erect such temples and possess a city of such vast extent. And looking back to the past, we feel interested in the imagination that this people once, in the noonday of glory, enjoying all the fruits and luxuries of an advanced civilization. But when we behold these ruins, a melancholy reflection must at once seize our minds. On the ground, I said on the ground, where once nations met in their strength and power, on the ground where once nations met in their strength and power, wild beasts now roam, and venomous serpents wind their way. And over these vast cities, where once the busy hum of industry and the voice of merriment resounded, grows the vast cedar, on whose branches the owls chatter discordant notes and the bat sleeps at meridian. In this country is exhibited the largest pyramid in the world, that of Kalua near Pueblo. It covers 44 acres and is 200 feet high. On its summit was a temple, and in the interior has been discovered a vault, roofed with beams of wood containing skeletons and idols. Several smaller pyramids surrounded this large one. It appears to have been formed by cutting a hill into an artificial shape. Its dimensions are immense, being nearly 3 miles in circumference and about 400 feet high. It is divided into terraces and slopes covered with platforms, stages, and bastions, elevated one above the other and formed with large stones, skillfully cut and jointed with cement. In some respects, the style of architecture resembles the Gothic, being massive and durable, while in other respects it resembles the Egyptian. Yet the general construction manner and style of architecture is different from anything hitherto described in the world.
School for the gifted and the elect.
Where are the naysayers, folks? Where are they?
You gonna smell my cologne, Issimiyaki, on some bar number 9, cause I do not play.
That's the same clone I wear.
Tabernacle, sanctuary, cause we keep God first in everything we do.
Hey, pimp.
Just asking, what has he really done for y'all? Or do y'all only accept him because your pastors that you listen to on YouTube told y'all to accept him?
You are cut down to the ground. You who weakened the nation.
Say hello to my little friend.
What kind of stuff that you talking about that time? I ain't no actor.
Well, I'm Indigenous. We're proud people.
And I'm American. I was born here. My mammy and my daddy was born here. And my daddy's daddy. And I ain't no African.
Newsflash, you ain't my friend in the first place.
And it's known as written that the righteous shall inherit the kingdom of God, the earth. And the wicked shall be shaken out.
Stop the music. Stop the music. A dark shade rests on the antiquities of America. And few rays of light enliven the gloom. We have ancient history to inform us of the events of Egypt, how that empire was founded and how it prospered and fell. We have the same records of Babylon, Nineveh, Greece, Rome, and Carthage, but not the least information have we relative to those who erected these cities.
To cover up.
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
People in the West.
I said we have ancient history to inform us, right? To inform us of the events of Egypt, how that empire was founded and how it prospered and fell. We have the same record of Babylon, Nineveh, Greece, Rome, and Carthage. But not the least information have we relative to those who erected these cities, what people and whence they came, not a ray of light to dispel the dark gloom which seems to rest on the earliest history of America, architecture, sculpture, painting, and all the arts that adorn civilized life have flourished in this country at a period far remote. There is evidence sufficient to prove that these cities were in ruins at least 16 or 1800 years ago.
Gifted and the elect.
I said architecture, sculpture, painting, and all the arts that adorn civilized life have flourished in this country at a period far remote. There is evidence sufficient to prove that these cities were in ruins at least 16 or 1800 years ago. Circa 1858, folks. Let's not forget. In Palenque are the remains of an altar over which grows an immense cedar whose powerful roots enshrine it. The whole city is overgrown with mahogany and cedar trees of enormous size. The concentric circles of some of these trees, the well-known cycles for a year, have been counted, which showed that they were more than 800 years old, and there were indications of another generation of trees having sprung up before them. How few reflect on the fact that America is an old dominion, the seat of an ancient, mighty empire.
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hawk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, shit.
Put some gems in the chat if you're getting all this, because it seems like nobody can hear me, right? I got 3 million forgotten souls crawling up my skin.
Dom the Monko, Monko, Dom the Monko, Monko.
Really nothing but an antisocial gangster.
He is a sort of gangster, you know, because this is a gangster story. But a gangster with a difference, because this is a gangster with a conscience.
You are cut down to the ground. You who weakened the nation.
Kiss my ass. I don't want to join your pussies anyway.
Burn him.
Just me and you, motherfucker. Just me and you. I put trademarks around your fucking eyes.
I thought you were a black guy. Hey. You're Indian? Yeah. Oh, come on, man. Yeah. You gotta be kidding me.
American. So literally, I'm a Cherokee, I'm a Blackfoot, I'm a Red-tailed Indian. That's what's in
my... See, the difference between my brand and your brand doesn't matter what platform I'm on. I mean something.
I want you to do your research and spread truth, which is liberation. People are living lies. Our history has been completely changed in order to meet the lives of this country.
What foodstuffs that you talking about that's African? I ain't no African.
Well, I'm Indigenous. We're proud people.
And I'm American. I was born here. My mammy and my daddy was born here. And my daddy's daddy. And I ain't no African.
I feel good about money, and money flows into my life with ease. Money comes to me unexpectedly. Money comes to me in great frequency and in large numbers. I am deserving of abundance.